Good morning. Apologies for not having proper posture and apologies for the lighting if it's not working out so well. From what I can tell, it's going on. As you can see it inside my eyes. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. Little rings are there because I have a ring light, basically a phone size ring light on the camera on the computer, trying to see how this works out. I'm literally sitting in the dark in my living room. It's the windows are kind of covered and it's not much going on. So when I'm in the living room, we're in the dark without the lights on. And since I'm so mobile, don't have a great spot to do things from, I'm testing this out, see how this works. So I don't like the ring showing up in my glasses because it's distracting to me. I'm not sure how distracting it is for looking from that way. So we'll do that way. I don't have any notes or anything to respond to today. So we'll just do it like this because the little circles are bugging me a bit. I'm Jay Cleveland Payne. Apologies for all the rambling, but this is me checking in with you guys on what I have going on throughout the day. Today is Tuesday. It's the 3rd of December, 22 days till Christmas, by the way. And on this day, we have a very busy lineup of things that go live inside of Jay Cleveland Payne's world, inside of the more better media world, if you will, of podcasts. On today, we will have going live a new episode of Master Your Message. This is a podcast that is homing at masteringyourmessage.net, where if you're looking to get better at communicating, no matter what form it is, essentially the goal of the project is help you master your message, whether it is going to be something that is delivered in an oral setting or delivered in a written setting or delivered on video or live. We help you master the actual words that need to be said or written or published and how to say them in different venues to get the maximum amount of feedback from your message, whether you really want to get feedback, whether you have a real call to response. Master Your Message, that podcast usually runs about 10 to 12 minutes or so. That one will go live today. Also live today, the 2 Minute Business Wisdom Podcast, which is an offshoot of Business Questions Answered Here. That lives at businessquestionsansweredhere.com. And it is just as I said, it's 2 minutes. It's actually less than that because it's 2 minutes encapsulated for the podcast. Plus, it gets a little longer. You add commercials on the end, back and forth to help pay for things. But it's a 2 minute podcast. It's a quick business lesson, a bit of wisdom to go with that. Also on Tuesday, we do a pre-launch, if you will. It gets published on the website on Wednesday at yourbetteryou.info, but it goes live in the feed on Tuesday evening for Steps You're a Better You. And that's for a little extra SEO juice, something that I picked up on that one. That one for that podcast and for the 10-minute life lesson podcast. So it's the only two ones that get published basically a day ahead of when they technically get published. That one is reaching a pretty close to its milestone 200 episodes. So keep up with that. And we'll do something kind of cool for 200 and really cool for 208, which should be 52 weeks, which should be 4 years completely of the podcast. So if you're not following podcasts, if you're following other things going on, we're still working some cleanup work on both morebettermedia.com and at jclevelandpayne.net. Those were essentially trashed in some attempts to kind of clean them up, make them look cute. Some of the plugins didn't work well with the themes that I had played around with, and then so now we're basically rebuilding both of them from some semblance of scratch, which is taking a good bit of time. And I'm not writing at all at Medium. Essentially, I've canceled the Medium subscription to get in that. Long story short, it was a way to help the writing get paid for, but the narrowness of the way it works just is not working. So now I'm not focusing on that. We'll focus on more writing coming up fairly soon. In fact, we'll focus on some day-to-day writing as I intend to relaunch the Ask Yourself This project and bring back today's quote and question in a hopefully a commercially viable form. Your commercially viable dollars coming to me. We'll see how well that works out. Other than that, I got another video in to tell you what's going on today. So far, it's been a lukewarm day. Hopefully, things will pick up along the way and get better. I got some other things to record or things to work on, and some because you heard the dryer go off. Got some clothes to take care of, laundry to do before things get really rocking and rolling, and breakfast. If you like the ring-like view of this thing, let me know so I know that this is a good setup. Only I'll work on setting the computer up someplace so I'm not lean back. Otherwise, I have to hold it up like this and it looks really crazy how to basically set it up like that. If you don't like it, let me know and I'll do something else. Thank you so much for being a part of this. You want to help out the whole shebang, patreon.com/jclevelandpayne or buymeacoffee.com/jclevelandpayne. Check out the things that I put down in these videos. That is the big thing I need for you to do. And just keep on watching, keep on listening. And as I always say, if you need something, email me at jclevelandpayne@gmail.com. You just feel like you're not having a great day and want someone to chat with, trust me, I'm having more of those days than I would like to admit. So hit me up. We'll chat. Thank you so much, and we will talk to you tomorrow. I put this back down and go back to that lean and cut the whole shebang off.